Yo, good morning, y'all. You know what it is. Sure, main man on a Friday morning after a Knicks game. You know what I mean? Got Rock the Bells going on right now. They're doing a Donny Hathaway, Roberta Flack joint that was highly, heavily sampled back in the day. You know what I mean? I love that, man. You know what I mean? Give it back to those who came before and gave us the groceries to create what we created during our time. You know what I mean? World famous MOP. You had My Block, uh, Scarface. You had Gene Cray, bless on this. On a My Block remake, or remix, I should say. So, yeah, I mean, that was real dope. So, I'm up right now, and I'm just thinking about the win last night. I mean, again, we were supposed to beat Houston because we're supposed to beat Houston. But you know what I mean? Motivation and stuff is dangerous. You know what I mean? Especially teams that aren't quote unquote supposed to win. You know what I mean? And these cats have rattled off 7 straight victories. So, you know what I mean? Anybody thinking this is gonna be a cakewalk? Nah. But my Knicks came out in the first quarter and really kind of set a tone. And the balls would drop and everything was looking kind of beautiful till that second quarter when they started catching up. Then the third quarter hit, and it looked like we were in for a duly unnecessary battle, so to speak. And your boy Evan Fournier offensively woke up a little bit, but defensively he's still who he is. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and do everything everybody else is doing on Evan. You know what I mean? It's an adjustment, and you didn't necessarily have a good year last year with your prior team, and some of the same issues are showing up again with this new team. So, he's got some things he's got to work out. Uh, Honestly, the stuff that I've seen from Randall as of late has been very good. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to besmirch my man. I ain't trying to disrespect Son. You know what I mean? At all. And I'm finding the folk that do to be very, very interested in this time. But that's neither here nor there. Back to the game, because the story of this game was in the fourth quarter. The story of Tibbs going with rotations that people don't necessarily expect. You know, he went with Mitch, IQ, and McBride in the closing minutes. Freaking IQ hit like 7 threes last night, yo. You know what I mean? But see, here's my thing. Even with the guys back, number one, IQ has to keep locked in. He's got to keep himself locked in. He can't allow himself to get disengaged, because he does. You know what I mean? That's just real. He allows himself to get disengaged at times. And that's when the shots don't fall as much. But between Grimes and Deuce, we definitely have a point guard uh, situation that looks a whole lot better than we thought it did. You know what I mean? I like Deuce. Deuce is built for this moment, and defensively, he is very aggressive, very shut down. He had 2 steals last night. I mean, and then for everyone wanting to trade him, dude, I'm sorry. I love Mitch. Mitch is my dude, man. And Mitch had himself a game. And this is the game he had last night is what I expect of Mitchell Robinson. I expect him to be extremely active on the boards and with the blocks. But I do listen. If all you got to do is dunk the ball all game, why do I need you to shoot threes? I'm sorry. If you're still giving me anywhere from 10 to 12 points a game, cool. I mean, I don't need 20 points out of the center position. I just need the center position to hold its own offensively and defensively, provide the anchor that we need to succeed. And I mean, today definitely the rumors and the trades and stuff should ramp up. I don't know if it's going to be a quiet day today or not, but I mean, the whole Kemba situation needs to find a resolution ASAP because we don't need any negativity toward the franchise organization or any of that, right now or anytime anymore. I mean, we went through enough of that to where we already know what that is and we don't need to go through it again. So I really want them to resolve it. Whatever it is, it needs to be resolved soon. And if we're going to make a trade, make the trade, do it. You know what I mean? Get it out the way. Let's go. Because again, we've got a little bit more than, I'd say about 50 games left. You know what I mean? So it's time. January and February definitely are the times for the teams to start to not form, but to solidify who they are and what they're going to be this year. So we're getting on that almost too late time. So we really need to, if we're going to do whatever moves we're going to make, we need to just go ahead and make them and implement them and get ready to get into playoff mode. And yes, I do think we're going to the playoffs. So there's that. I do not think we're a lottery team. I don't think we should be even talking like that. I really don't. But, that's my view. You know what I'm saying? Is Randall a number one? No. But not a lot of teams have number ones. You know what I mean? But they can still win games and be successful. Especially if the guy who we have is trying like hell to be one. I mean, I can't fault him for trying to step out of who he is and do more. It's hard when it seems forced, but these last couple of games, it's come a little bit easier. So I don't really know what the difference is, really. But I know that when RJ and the rest come back, we need to keep this offensive firepower going. You know what I mean? Because RJ was starting to get back to himself before COVID. Obi was flying through the air before COVID. And we got to finally see some good quality minutes out of Kevin Knox. To the point where, some of the folk in the fan base don't want to trade him anymore. Some are looking at their jobs to see what kind of trade value he could get because he couldn't get this kind of trade value last year. So this is just another very interesting time in Nicklandia. And, for everybody out there, be safe. You know what I mean? If it's not COVID, it could be the flu. So just be safe out there. Wear your mask where you can. You know what I mean? If anything, just to prevent circulation of germs. You know what I mean? We had another dope show last night, Candid Corner Style. So definitely check that out. Talking good NBA stuff. The Tuesday show with Urban Meyer information. Well, actually, Urban Meyer information was last night. The Tuesday show with the rest of the football rundown for Week 14. That's up, so definitely check that out. The latest episode of Chivalry is up. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all hitting up all the wonderful social media outlets and getting all the good content. I definitely appreciate y'all listening to my Knicks Minute. Big shouts to my partner, Danny B. The Knicks Corner will be back after the new year with some new surprises and some bigger things going on. Very excited. I'm glad you guys participated in Danny B's giveaway. The Coach Fa Candy Corner giveaway will be coming up soon. So there's news for that. So, hold on to your hats and stuff like that. And again, we really appreciate you guys tuning in, paying attention, and helping hold us down. So from your main man, Coach Fa, it's a quick Knicks Minute on the Knicks win versus the Houston Rockets. Peace.